Hey everybody, it's Mark, DoctorDeadwax, and it's time for another video. Today I am going to do a video response to my own contest. I'm having a contest right now. It ends today, but I'm going to extend it by a week. So you have till like October 7th. It's called Christmas Babies, and myself, Rob Paniques, and David Sequoia Flame we're all born on the same day, September 25th, so we're all conceived on the same day, which is the concept of Christmas babies. Anyway, so all you have to do for the contest is show one of two things. You can, if you know us and you know our tastes, you can do something as easy as showing a record for each of us from your collection that you know that we'll like. Or if you want to be adventurous, show a record from your collection to each of us that you recommend to us, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to make a recommendation to Rob, and I'm going to make a recommendation to David. And cheers. I'm drinking water today because I don't believe either of you imbibe, and I can't drink beer every day. So first up, Rob, happy birthday, and hope your dad's surgery goes well. And you know, the whole VC's thoughts and prayers are with you. So this is my recommendation to you. This is 1978, I believe. Yeah, recorded in 77, released in 1978. This is Terz Riptal Waves. This is Terz Riptal on electric guitar, RMI keyboard, computer, and ARP synthesizer. Palle Mickelberg on trumpet, flugelhorn, piano ring modulator, Sven Hovenshow on basses, and Jan Christensen on drums. So, and this is ECM-1-1110, ECM 1110. I know you're not a great fan of jazz. We're still working on the gateway records for you to get you into it. I sent you an Everhard Weber year and a half ago, and I know other people have sent you some records too to get you to it, and this is another one that I'm going to recommend to you. This Terz is, or I don't know how you say it. I call him Terz. And, he's just a brilliant guitar player, and this record is just got a great atmosphere to it, and he shreds a little on this record, and he does textural layering stuff on other tracks, and it's just a really strong record, and I can't recommend it enough. And you know, typical with the great ECM artwork. So this is a US pressing. It's just on your standard ECM label, and this has a master disc in the DeadWax, which I'm not sure if it's going to show up or not. But so it doesn't have RL, but I think it might be an RL, because most of these master disc cut ECM records from the late 70s to early 80s are Robert Ludwig's, and this sounds really good. This is maybe it's not an RL, because I'm not sure Robert Ludwig does a great job with ECMs, but this is a really good sounding US pressing of an ECM record, and this is a German original pressing. I don't know if you can see it, but the color's different. This is more of a cream, but it could be discolored with age, so that's a possibility. But this is more of a cream color, and this one's more white. Now this one, it's not going to show up very well on camera, but this is actually a lot softer, and it's textured. It's like a linen kind of cover, and has the same artwork, of course, and it has the same label, except it's the German label, which has writing in German. And it's funny how when you show an ECM, they often pull purple out of the lens, which is the German writing. And typical with German ECMs, there's nothing ever sexy in the DeadWax. I gotta say, German DeadWax is very unsexy. Nobody ever seemed to sign their work. So Rob, that's my recommendation to you. And Lith wishes you a happy birthday too. get yourself a copy of Tears Riptall's Waves. I think you'll like it. I think you'll groove on it. Now, David, I've recommended this record to you in the past, and I know you don't have it yet. So I am going to recommend this record to you again. You have to pick up Hugh Masekela's I Am Not Afraid on your favorite your absolute favorite label, Blue Thumb. This is a brilliant, brilliant record from Hugh Masekela. And what makes this record truly stunning is track 1. His version of Night in Tunisia is mind-blowing. And you can go on YouTube and check it out. Somebody's done like a video. They've made their own like video for it that has the music and then like city shots. It's really cool. So I can't recommend this enough. And this has Stanley Kawisi Todd on electric bass and vocals, Nat Limpina Hammond on congas, flute, and vocals, James Kawaku Morton on congas, Richard Niesel Jagger Botchway on guitar, Isaac Asante on talking, drum, percussion, and vocals, Samuel Norte on shakari and vocals, and Akamempong Welbeck on calabash, bells, and bass drum, and of course Hugh Masekela on trumpet. And this has some stuff that has appeared subsequently decades later on Hugh Masekela's live LP, which is just an audiophile's wet dream called Hope. So this is one you got to check out. Now, one of the beautiful things about this record, which makes it even better, is in the DeadwaX is TML, which stands for the Mastering Lab. And this one wasn't mastered by Doug Sachs at the Mastering Lab. It says right on the back that it was mastered by Arnie Acosta at the Mastering Lab. But still, it's got that TML DeadwaX mastering provenance. So not only is the music that Night in Tunisia great, but it's brilliantly mastered. Interestingly enough, I have 2 copies of this as well. I have this one, and I have this one that's kind of still half in shrink. And what's kind of interesting about my other copy of this is that the label's different. So this is the one I showed first, and then this is the other one. And as you can see, one is a very light blue thumb and one has a much darker blue thumb. One has a white label and one has a cream label, and they both have slightly different fonts. But the DeadwaX is almost identical. This one has, I think this one's a little later, but I'm not entirely sure which is earlier and which is later. But it's kind of interesting that it's got these 2 different colored labels. But they're both TML and the DeadwaX, and they're both fantastic records. All the information on the label is the same, so it's not like there's any change. All the information on the covers is the same too. So I think they both sound as identical as 2 records can sound without, you got to take in where the stray ticks and pops are on each of them are in different places. But so again, one of these days, David, you'll be out, you'll be in Goodwill, you'll find this for $1. I recommend you get it. I know you're going to get it anyway because it's a blue thumb. And Rob, Tears Riptall Waves, and again, happy birthday, guys. Just a couple of my favorite guys in the VC. So, cheers. And if anybody else wants to get an entry in, he's going to give you another week. So, have a great day, everybody. Keep the record spinning.